Queen of Time. In the way it's quite obvious continuing to our last album, but it's one louder, I think.
This is not a concept album, it's more like a really traditional Amorphis album. We have these folk elements there and we have lots of grunts and also clean vocals.
We did this with Bogren, one of the hottest metal producers these days. So
we actually started to talk with Jens about doing this album like straight after we finished Under the Red Cloud. So he was hired already back then.
Working with Jens Bogren, it's always a great pleasure, but on the other hand, he's really demanding, which is great, of course.
And sometimes you don't even know what you should do differently. It's just again. Now it's good, okay. No, it's not good.
He goes so deep into the songs that he knows them way better than any of us.
Maybe somebody composed the song, but somebody likes the song more than others, and so we just end up in an endless fight. Producer like Jens, he really takes care of that.
And during the process, he is almost like the seventh member of the band. You know, nothing happens by coincidence with him. So,
with the Queen of Time, we have tried to explore some new areas where Amorphis haven't really been before. I guess we have tried to make an album that is Amorphis on steroids.
I had my time with Oppo in Tuonela era. When he came back, it was kind of a positive surprise that you never know when there's 20 years in between.
I felt like home right from the beginning, but I was under the impression that it's gonna be just like a stepping thing until the end of the tour. But then we started to discuss quite soon, actually, that the guys needs a bass player for the album as well.
I didn't know Oppo that well before he joined the band again. He's really down-to-earth guy and he's really into music and we have lots of common, so I cannot complain.
Immediately when we started to rehearse with Oppo, and it was like, where has he been? It was so natural.
We tried to think different bass players and Oppo was honestly the only one we could imagine. And it's great, now we have like an original lineup plus 2 members.
When Oppo told that he would like to continue with us, it was a great relief and we were really happy about the fact that he's back in the team again.
We did over 300 shows with the last album. When the final show was here in Helsinki, we started to rehearse the new material, I guess, next day.
The challenge with this album was to try to do something that was a bit different from Under the Red Cloud.
it definitely is fresh. It is surprising. It's very dynamic, very heavy, very emotional and all that. So it sounds like Amorphis, but at the same time it sounds like something else also.
It has more layers, it's more aggressive.
Traditional mellow Amorphis and also brutal death metal, so it's kind of a good package.
We have a lot of guests on this album as well.
I think this is really epic album. The songs are huge. There is so much things happening all the time. This is definitely the album that you have to give a proper time and space for this one.